Welcome to the Hot List Show, and we have a fabulous Hot List guest with us right now, Marcie Boyle. She's the owner of Travel Leaders, located actually in the city of Chesterfield, but of course, she can take care of you all over the place. And she is our Hot List guest. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much to both of you.
So we were talking about our vacation and how amazing it was to go to Tanque Verde Ranch. You know, tell us a little bit about it and what you do as an experience for somebody that's traveling.
Well, about the ranch is amazing. Obviously, you experienced that firsthand.
Incredible.
I just had an agent get back. Ironically, she had a group there, and they are still raving about it. And these are folks that are usually beach people, like you had said, and they experienced something different. But when they came to Kate and said, we want to do a birthday and we want it to be unique. Mm-hmm. And she had this experience. So not only did she book it for them, but now she's traveled there and she absolutely adored it as well.
The saloon, you go to the saloon and they have these cute little signs, you know, arrows and when you drive in, there's just all these horses. So you're just mesmerized by all the horses, and it's just, it's an incredible experience. Though they have wonderful food, and the event that we went to that was the dinner. It was the party outside. I don't know what to call it. I say hoedown, but
yes, Cottonwood. I think it's called Cottonwood, and it's down in like a little ravine, and it's all lit up with what Kelly calls the fairy lights that she loves. And the food was great. I mean, they had a big spread of food, and it was awesome food. It was a great environment.
Very relaxed.
Oh, yeah.
Very relaxed. So I guess when a customer or client calls you or someone calls you for help, I guess you got to kind of find out what kind of experience they're looking for, you know, whether it's a cruise or a beach or a luxury or the Ritz or a dude ranch, which I would imagine is so popular now because of Yellowstone. It's like everybody wants to be a cowgirl or a cowboy now.
Right. You're absolutely right. So what we do is we get an interaction or a relationship with our clients, so we get to know what they like. And so talking about the food at the ranch, if someone calls and says, we're a great foodie, and we love to go places with great food, but we want something different, we can say, well, Gordon Ramsay was just at this ranch and you can do all inclusive, but you have this amazing experience. So we try to pair our clients with those perfect fits, something the internet can't do. We get to know them and what they want. And I'll travel now. I just got back from Cabo doing a site visit, and as soon as I walked in that property, I immediately had clients in mind that said this is going to be perfect for them.
Wow.
And that's what we can really give our clients as experience as well. We've been there. We can tell you about the restaurant, the food, the area, all of that. So we love those relationships that we build.
Well, being ranked top 10 in the U.S., Travel Leaders is doing something right. So that's fantastic. What about what are the river cruises? I hear people talking about when we river cruise, it's out on a little boat going down the river.
It's a little different when it doesn't say Mississippi.
Yeah. So when do you think river cruise? What is that all about?
People love river cruises. In fact, I was just on one last fall with my daughter. It's great because it's like your luxury hotel room moves with you. So you get off for the day, you're in a small port in Europe, and you explore, you get back on, you have a great dinner, you sleep, you wake up in another one. So you're never packing and unpacking. On most of them, there's around 45 to 50 cabins on a longboat. So it's very small and intimate, very small. So, one main dining room, one more casual, but what's great is just going out and being in these little areas that you would have to take by bus, and it wouldn't be quite as pleasent as watching the countryside go by.
You have a view the whole time because you're not, when you're on a cruise ship, which is amazing, which we did for honeymoon, but you are out in that vast ocean. You see nothing until you start to get close to an island, that you're going to be stopping at.
Absolutely. Well, and like when you're in Germany, as you go, you watch castles go by. It is pretty incredible to do. And you're faced out of this glass wall from your bed. You can literally watch the countryside go by. So it's great and very popular.
Is there an experience that you've obviously taken so what your clients are getting that just resonates with you that you'll never forget?
It was just last fall. We went with our best friends. John and I went with our best friends to Italy for John's 60th birthday. And we took a cooking class in Tuscany.
Oh, that's awesome.
And,
oh my gosh.
I kind of had to talk them into it, but I was like, this just looks so cool.
Yeah.
So we pulled up at a Tuscan villa. We met the owner. She was also the person that taught us that day, the cooking class. We prepared our lunch. Then we had a bottle of wine with that lunch on this beautiful veranda in Tuscany. And
So you'll never forget that.
I have passed that along to many, many clients, and it still is usually their top as well. Just recently, a family went, it was multi-generational, so grandma, grandpa, mom and dad, and their 2 boys, and they did it. And I have the most amazing photos that they sent me for Father's Day, that was their memory from their trip. So
How
I thought
beautiful.
that was as well.
It is always so nice when you get a special experience. Like we were talking about our special experience going to Tanque Verde Ranch was the ranch handler, Joe, who's been there forever. And we were teasing like he must be 100 years old riding a horse still. It was just us 2 with him out,
hearing the stories. Yeah.
way up in the mountains on the horses, and he told the stories, and I think he got tired, and we had to stop and get off the horses and sat on a rock eating our snack. And here's me, I'm like looking around because like
snakes.
So
snakes.
you aren't a snack.
I'm like, this is fun. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
But we sat there for quite a while, and he told stories, and that's when we heard about the chuck wagon and things like that. But that there's sometimes when you just do something that's really unique and different, you'll just never forget it. It's just a really I don't know, deep experience that, kind of like your Tuscany.
Yeah.
It's all about that experience, sorry,
Yeah.
Gordon. It's all about the experiences that you remember, right? Those things that sometimes it's even a pivot. It's not something you planned, but it's something you
Just
fell
kinda
into, and then that's the memory you have.
So if somebody is wanting to travel, and of course there's all kinds of things thrown out there for us to press the button and all that, tell us the importance and why it really is a good idea to call an expert like you to be able to book a trip, whatever that might be, wedding, anything.
It's a good question, and we answer it all the time. Like, why should we use you, right?
Yeah.
And I think my very first thing I tell everyone is, we're not going to spend any more of your money. We're just going to spend it better. So our goal is to find exactly what you're looking for. And sometimes what you want and what you want aren't the same thing on a couple's trip. So we have to find that delicate balance. And so I think that's what we do really well, or I should say I know that's what we do really well, is we get to know those pieces and be able to make the right fit for clients. The internet can't do that.
Right.
And that's obviously would be our competition, but people don't know what they don't know. And so, we're able to tell them why there's a sale on a hotel because it's under construction or whatever that looks like. We have our finger on the pulse of that all the time, so we know those pieces of it, so we can make sure their experiences are better, so their dollars are spent better.
Is that special deals too that you might, like if someone says, we're really looking to go to the East Coast. I'd love to go up and see New York and Maine and go through that. Maybe there's like a lobster fest that goes on a certain time of the year. Like, is that something you say that to you, call you? What would be the best time to go? When is that? And maybe there's a special deal that would be better. Do you look for those kind of things too for people?
Absolutely, absolutely. And then again, back to the relationship. Once we've had that conversation, I'll remember, Kelly loves horses. Kelly really wants to go to the East Coast. And then when those do come across our desk, we'll make that call, and we have a relationship where I can say, I know you're not planning anything right now, but this is a really cool opportunity. And often it works.
You've been doing this, over 30 years? Or?
My family has owned the agency for close to 40
you grew
years.
up in it.
I did grow up in it a little bit,
So you
and
know
then
it.
I bought it in 2013.
Oh, gosh,
so
fantastic.
my family has been involved with it for a long time.
Well, we love Travel Leaders. We love seeing you in the magazine as well, and working with you. And we know that you do a great job. We've had a lot of people that have given you great compliments on your ability to take care of them. So we appreciate that. If somebody wants to give you a call, to find you on the internet, tell us how to do that.
Well, we have an office in Chesterfield Valley, right on Chesterfield Airport Road. You can call us at the office at 636-778-1081 or an email. I'm mboyle@travelleaders.com, and we'd love to hear from you.
And we'll put that information up too so that
Perfect.
they can get a hold of you. So now I just want to book a trip.
Me too.
Well, thank you so much. Marcie Boyle, our hot list guest from Travel Leaders, and you are from the city of Chesterfield.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.